So, in this video, I'm going to be going over the differences between Fable 5 and GPT 5.6. I've been really grinding the heck out of both of them, not just for UI, but back end stuff as well that stream doesn't see. We do stream live on YouTube every day. Probably, we usually start streaming around like 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, you guys can always hop in there and ask me any questions if you guys do have any, or you guys want me to try something out. I know some of you guys, are kind of in that middle ground on, hey, what should I use? This video, I'm hoping I can direct you in that area. So for this video, I went ahead and I grabbed a random website off the internet, and I took this website. I gave GPT 5.6 Soul, and I gave Fable 5 this website. I said, hey, I need this website remade. I need it to be interactive. I need it to be a lot better than what it looks, essentially. And I let it do its work. Okay. So overall, I mean, this guy's website previously, looks like it definitely has been outdated for quite a while, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it doesn't look good anymore. Back in the day, I would say this definitely probably was a good top tier looking website, but a lot of this stuff is outdated. Especially like this pay online button. I definitely didn't like that. So, like I said, I went ahead and I gave Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 same prompt. The difference is with Fable 5, if you're trying to get things done fast and you're trying to work fast, Fable 5 is going to be the direction for you to go. You need something relatively good that you can work off of. Fable 5 is going to be your direction to go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up what Fable 5 created for us. So, this was the website that Fable 5 created for us. However, the only issue I did have when I did create this website with Fable was Fable created me this one long homepage, which I would click on the buttons up here and it would just drag me down to the section where it was at, which wasn't necessarily a bad thing, but I had to go in and tell it, hey, you know what? I need this website to have different pages. I don't want it all on one page. So I did have to technically two prompt Fable into designing a website. So, I mean, as you can tell, the website turned out generally really good. I mean, this is something you could definitely present to a client and you could work fast on. So, like, if someone was, cold calling a client and needed to hop on a meeting with them 30 minutes later, I would say Fable's your way to go. Like, but ultimately, like, for what my direction is going, I would say Fable's not really our direction on what we're doing. Because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop up the actual website that GPT 5.6 made for us. So this is the website GPT 5.6 made for us. As you can tell, the colors are a lot more vibrant and this looks way professional. Like, this looks like I hired someone and paid them a lot of money to do it. Now, counting GPT 5.6 did take about 15 minutes to do this website because I had it on the Ultra and I had multiple agents working on it. However, I feel like the results are way better than what I was seeing with Fable. And, if we're looking at this website, it really kind of looks like the Chase website, if I'm being completely honest. Like, compared to the Chase website on Chase Bank, I felt like it kind of pulled some like similarities from there. And I know we're kind of focusing on GPT, but if we see like, kind of how Chase Bank looks, right? It looks very clean, professional. And I kind of feel like this is the same direction that this GPT 5.6 is going. So scrolling down, I mean, it covers a lot of questions that people might have compared to the original website. And each page works differently. So, I mean, the only two buttons that are on the same page are services and how it works. And then the pricing page is different. And I did like that. However, I feel like with a lot of websites that when you are scrolled down on them, like, and you click on the next page, it just swaps you over to that next page, which is fine. But I really think this is like a clean transition, right? Like you're halfway down the page and you click on the pricing page and it scrolls you back up and takes you to the pricing page. I think that transition's way more cleaner than a lot of traditional websites do. So that was a good like plus that I saw that GPT 5.6 did. But overall, I think that GPT 5.6 definitely covered a lot of its steps. I mean, it really went into depth here on just about every menu that it was presented with. Like it really solely took its time and it looked at, hey, this is what I'm seeing on the original website, which was, you know, it read all the website. Hey, what does this company do? This company checks credits for people, right? So I feel like it really took that information and really dissected it and turned it into something of its own. Again, in each one of these prompts, I did give it permission to, hey, take this and design this into your own. So you guys can take this information, and obviously it's going to be different for you guys. And you guys are going to like certain things. I personally, I like the GPT 5.6 model way better than what Fable presented to us. Um, I'm not in no way judgmental on any platform. I feel like each platform is going to benefit someone differently, right? So if you are in long-term business and a business owner and you're someone that is taking their time on doing something in your business, I would really say and point you towards GPT 5.6 because GPT 5.6 really takes its time and covers everything that it does and it checks everything. Fable 5, if you're trying to make things fast and present things fast to business owners and get things done quickly, I would say go with Fable 5. There's really no problem in either way. They both make a good product. However, my opinion in seeing this is I think GPT 5.6 is better. However, we will be testing it more and more and more over this week. We will be streaming live on YouTube between 12 Pacific Standard Time and like 1 Pacific Standard Time is usually when we start stream. So if you guys want to see more and really test it out, and you guys have your ideas of your own that you want me to test out, hop into the stream, man. I'm feeling more than welcome to give it a try. I got all the time in my, all the world and time in my hands. I'm saying that incorrectly, but I have all the time in the world. So, and I love helping out the community. That's why we're there, is really to help each other grow and see what's possible together. So the community is great. Love everybody in there and really been having some good streams. So if you like this content and want to see more of it, then, hop in the stream and let's see what we can accomplish together. But anyways, if you guys like this, go ahead, like, sub, and subscribe. I do appreciate anything that you guys do. I think we're almost at 200 subscribers, so that's huge. And if you guys hop in the stream, looking forward to meeting you guys and seeing what we can create together. Until then, I hope you guys have an amazing time, and I hope this video helps you guys as far as what you're looking for. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.